Hello, everyone. I probably said that before I'm actually live. Maybe. Oh no, there it is. Welcome to my first, Monday stream in, probably a year. Hey, what's up, Nate? You're the first one here. Holy shit, there's a bunch of people here. Look at that. What's up, Michael and Alyssa? Oh, thanks, man. How's everybody doing? It's time for us to figure out who really died. Did anyone die? Is it all an illusion? Are we now in an alternate dimension? Will we discover a branching path in this part? Who really knows? What do you guys think? Any of you in here have watched part 2 already? Or watched it live? Are dreams now able to affect reality? Or did Iris never die? I have. What do you think, Alyssa? I have an M&M. Hopefully you can't hear me chewing, but I had a very late last-minute dinner before the stream. What's up, True Sinister? Give people like another minute to join before I start. People don't miss stuff. I dropped the world first Somnium file meme in my Discord today. You're welcome for that, everybody. Alright. I just turned off my Sega Genesis Mini. How are those? Those little mini consoles? Those were all the rage for a while. When Nintendo released their SNES one. No, the NES one came out first. I remember they were sold out. And people were freaking out about how to get them. Because Nintendo artificially makes things scarce so that way the value of them goes up. Just like they did with Amiibos. Because notice, no one ever runs out of Amiibos anymore. And that's because the Amiibo craze has died down and they're not as relevant. You can't really use them as much on the Switch. People stopped designing games around them. Suddenly, you can get Amiibos anywhere, anytime. No need for pre-order. Just walk in and get a Best Buy or some shit and get them. Found out she's really creepy as to myth references. Yeah, she was making all kinds of Egyptian references and little myth stuff. She was all about it. The logo for this game is very clearly an Illuminati symbol. It's a reference to it. There's the I there, and then there's the A that's kind of, like a pyramid. Alright. Let's get back into it. I gave people enough time to join. I wonder if... It says it's not a branching path, but I wonder if you don't save her in that dream, do people actually die? I doubt it, because there was no path. It didn't open up anything in the flowchart. Where did we end last part out? Alright. Let's see real quick. Does the flowchart show a path here? Where we could have not saved her? Kind of. No, I guess not. I don't know, this angle might be a path here. Because there's all this space over here, so it could have kept going straight. Maybe it's a closer end if we don't save her there. I bet you this goes down farther too, right? Alright. Oh, we can't. It's very serious right now because we can't even joke around with ourselves. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, because everyone's gonna look at us like we're a moron now, right?
It is absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination.
So are
An
you.
incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous.
She's very upset about this idea.
Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
Maybe.
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
There's a large theme of people not being able to talk in this game. That's the first thing that happens to them. They lose their ability to talk. Oh no, my mouse. Okay. Well, where is Iris?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
Does anyone else get freaked out when you kind of realize at any point in time anyone could really figure out where you were because of your phone, or at least a general location of where you were?
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown.
But he's definitely related to the case now, in some way, shape, or form.
We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
The fuck out of here, because he's related. In some serious fashion in this case, I believe.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
A beautiful woman.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
We've already spoken with her, and she had nothing. So, wouldn't get your hopes up.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Renju's got his hands in everything, doesn't he?
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
How?
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
Well, if he holds no shares, then why is it still named after him? Right?
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Oh, I bet he was upset about that.
But it can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
It certainly is suspicious.
Something's gotta be a coincidence at this point in the story.
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Why is she referring to it as resurrected if she doesn't believe it was a resurrection? What does she think about my dream-changing
Date and
reality?
Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Why would it not be impossible? It seems
That
pretty
isn't
impossible.
what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss. Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department. Because she believed what she wanted to. That usually gets people in trouble, just believing whatever you want.
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B.
Pointing at me.
So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night. But he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium.
The voice line was backwards. Iris was in So's Somnium. They fucked that up.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris. I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Let's knock 2 birds with 1 trip here. They won't really have anything to tell me, though. Considering that it didn't really happen. If I go, hey, remember when you got stabbed? She's gonna go, not really.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
You were invited, though, by Mizuki.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Aw, she's so humble. Looks like her fucking ankle's broken, though. Poor woman. Hey, she made us tea. Single mother making a move on us, huh?
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but
She really liked him.
I met him about 6 years ago.
Also when I lost my eye.
Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me.
Dramatic.
I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops.
And you were like, huh, this seems like a real good guy I should date. The kind of guy who doesn't want to attract official attention.
I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
And you just know him? Exactly, yeah, it's all connected. What's up with everyone having these ties to 6 years ago? A lot of bad shit happened 6 years ago.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
And then he died.
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
I like that we're getting this random love story.
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him.
Oh, it's little baby Iris. Aww. She's suddenly likable. I think it's because she doesn't have the weird headphones.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
And then he died.
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture.
No, I asked about the dude.
He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads, too.
What the hell is an okonomiyaki? Is it like an omelet of some kind? Let's Google it. Holy shit, why is that the first result? I type in O-K-O-N. And it's the first thing. It's a Japanese savory pancake containing a variety of ingredients in a wheat flour-based batter. Made from cabbage? Gross. Ugh. That doesn't look very good.
Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
Where's the bad ending? There's no way this has a good ending.
But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house.
Yeah, see? There we go. There it is. There's the bad ending.
Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him.
What?
The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
She likes them bad boys.
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime.
Hey, what's up, Godot?
I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That her father figure was a criminal.
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. if she found out about his past.
I'm not a criminal, I'm a cop. Wait, where the hell's Iris? Why is she not in her house? Does anyone have anything to say about these objects? No, looks like they don't. Woo! Turn my thing off there. Sorry about that if that just wrecked your mic or your headset. Considering my phone is directly underneath my microphone. Alright, enough of that. Let's talk to her. Monday.
Today's a holiday.
Is it? Why am I working?
I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
No government employees are the first people to get a day off on a holiday.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
What's the holiday? Like fucking Labor Day? What are some Japanese-only holidays, where you would get the day off in Japan? Like Labor Day in America? Obviously not stuff like Christmas or whatever. Although, do you get Christmas off in Japan? It's probably not as big to their culture as it is to the US.
I put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that.
Especially not in Japan.
But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
Her parents
They
are
died
probably
when I was
dead.
17.
Oh, yep, there we go. They died when I was... Jesus, that's rough.
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away.
Explains how she got pregnant at 19. She's got a real rough
They
story.
might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Oh, in this house, right. Yeah, her parents died, so she inherited the house.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
This suspiciously weird good friend. Why would he help with Iris, but he would not help for his own daughter? That's what? He didn't do anything for
Always just
Mizuki.
me and her.
Mizuki's 12 and has been living with me for the last 4 years.
Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her.
You're a teacher, though. I imagine you have a pretty good salary to take care of her, right?
Oh, that reminds me.
I'm off to spend time with her?
When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such.
Milky Moon, more like Sailor Moon.
She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was.
A dancer.
Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there.
She doesn't have musical talents, does she?
Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows.
Oh, Jesus.
She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
Kids fall and break their legs all the time, but they're kids, though. Kids fucking bounce back from that shit.
It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Jesus. What other dark past do we delve into here today?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
Yeah, we've mentioned that more than once.
After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
12 at the time.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
That's a death flag. Uh-oh. Why would you do it?
You asked me that yesterday.
That's a different voice line than what was said here. Did something happen to him? There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
You liar! You're covering for him.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I thought Iris would be here. He's at Lemniscate, right? I feel like we should talk to everyone before we go to cold storage. The map from Halo 1. And Halo 3.
I am so aggro right now!
Aggro doesn't work there.
Who says that?
Yeah.
Why are you angry?
Aggro means drawing attention to... Okay, never mind.
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
There was clear and that Kunashir, you could definitely hear the English voice actor just kind of struggling how to say that word.
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
I kind of saw your dead body and freaked. I saw your buddy. Hey, yeah, there they go. Lots of magazines. Anything to talk about here, or are we just
I
making?
should lose some weight.
Oh, same.
I didn't say so fat.
There is another sofa pun.
Date, look! It's a Terraphila camellifolia! Look! Yay! Yay! Go, Terraphila camellifolia!
Aiba gets awfully excited about insects. A door. Thank you.
It's Shinsen Chatran.
Who's that?
Shin Sincha-tran's video is playing. Thank you for that little tidbit. I appreciate it.
It's a high table.
Date, I don't understand. You want me to say hi to this table?
That's not what I said.
Why is there dialogue about every little item? It baffles me, but since there's sometimes dialogue hidden in between them, we gotta do it. We gotta check out what's going on. Oh hey, the receptionist is still here. Her eyes are up here. I want to know your measurements. Alright, fine. Let's get some answers out of her. I want to know where Renju is. What's your type? Can I have your contact info? This is probably going to get me into trouble with Iris right here, right? Let's just go for it.
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Is that a reference to something I don't get?
I cannot even picture that.
I'm so glad the receptionist gets lines. Of course she does. Let's just, you know, cut the chase. What are your measurements?
I'm 5'4".
Close enough, I guess.
That is clearly not what you meant.
Well, we almost got an answer.
Why?
Ouch. That's my worst nightmare if I gotta ask a girl out on a date and she just goes, why?
Well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
Ouch. Oh, we haven't gotten rejected yet. We can
That's
still
enough.
keep going.
I'll
Aiba.
come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop.
So she might think that's cool.
I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
Do it. You won't. Aiba flew out of my left eye and started dancing on the desk. The receptionist immediately fainted. Iris saw the whole thing and also fainted. And so my story ended. The end. Seriously? But I couldn't let that happen, so I decided not to ask her for more info. Aw. Well, doesn't Iris know about Aiba yet? Or no? How lame.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
I know, how hard it must be to do your job. I'm so sorry. Should we ask if she has the day off first, or ask if she has, or tell her we saw her body? I assume, so far no dialogue options have ever disappeared, so I can just leave with that.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body.
Hey, you were supposed to promise you wouldn't laugh. Guess the date's canceled then, bitch.
I told you not to laugh.
But come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
You're not jumping.
Stop, I'm serious.
The receptionist clapped.
In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
Can we show her the
No,
dream
it's
thing?
fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Yeah, like another branching flow of timeline.
Another bizarre explanation.
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon.
What is the holiday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off?
Just use that as an excuse as to why we couldn't go on the date. Just be like, I tried to call you about the date, but your phone was off. God, Date, you suck at this.
I couldn't get a hold of you.
Why didn't she
Last
answer
night
that
around
question?
2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Jesus, here we go.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection.
Okay, settle down, Phoenix, right?
Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Well, don't worry, because he's clearly not that worried. He fucking hightailed it out of the hospital.
I'm sorry, no. I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
I want the receptionist to summarize. Oh, she can't summarize. Lame.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Go on a date, don't go on a date. We get answers if we go on the date. It probably makes Iva jealous, though. Iris is looking at me. Fuck it, go on the date. It's not a branching path, so...
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay!
Hey, there we go. I was jealous. Fuck.
So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
You were the one that told me I had to
We
do
can't go
it.
right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
So when we get in that Minecraft stream, probably not.
There is no point remaining here.
I was the wife. I can't believe you do this, but she'd
Let's
give
get
us
moving.
answers. That's the only way we can get answers. Plus, it's not a branching path, which means I was gonna clearly forget about the date at some point. And we'll be fine. Iris is probably gonna die or some shit anyway. There's no way they would do the double take and, oh, she's not really dead, and then not kill her by the end of the game.
You
Plus,
need more info
sometimes
on
you gotta
that?
make them a little jealous, right?
I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
Maybe if you just stopped fucking polishing the fish, you'd get some answers for me. Don't waste my time.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, you're the one that told me that.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't Iris dead? No, apparently not. We saved her in some dream world thing.
I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
It's a fucking talent scandal.
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Why is he friends with so many dangerous people?
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
Do you want to see one? I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
So how about it? I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah.
Killed a lot of people because I'm rich and famous and I can
Not
do
just
that.
one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
Murder jobs.
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
Jesus, what an asshole. You're friends with this dude?
The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that.
Why wouldn't you rent the land? If it's really nice land out in the country, just rent it.
And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this?
Because you're drunk.
Are you going to arrest me?
Sounds like he wants to be arrested. I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Yeah, well, suck it up, Buttercup. Tears fell onto the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing. Mama just chilling there listening to it? Oh, we could go right to summarize for me, huh? Well, let's be polite. Let's ask how Mama's doing.
I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
Alright, summarize for me.
Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
No thanks.
Absolutely not.
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Okay, bye-bye.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Oh, I probably can't come here now because I told Iris we'd go on a date.
Tonight.
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Whoops. Guess we're gonna have to miss. Is your first name Joe? Exactly, he caught it.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment.
Iris, you're not, or Iba, you're not wearing a seatbelt. What are you doing?
I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has one phone under his name.
I hope the entire game that you just purposely
phone
miss all your
registered
dates
under
with
a fake
Iris. Yeah.
Did you find
Fuck
anything
it.
interesting?
I'm gonna ruin some dreams for people. I bet you she's like the wife who baited this game, like everyone probably playing through this game. If you watch all the popular YouTubers, I bet they're like, oh my god, Iris! She's perfect, she's a streamer like me! And then you watch my playthrough and I'm already going for the girl that's not even real in a world that's not even real.
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
You can't have Kyoko's VA. Exactly, right? She's perfect. I always wanted to date my eyeball. Dude, I'd rip my own eyeball out if I could get Iris put in, or Iba put in.
Number 89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Let's give him a call. Hey, by the way, just casually, listen to our dashboard pun.
When you crash, the first thing you hit is the dash.
Interesting.
Technically, the first thing you'd hit is the wheel, but I'll give you that. In the center console, how do we...
This box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
You almost had it, Iris. You're right, Hex. That is exactly it. I like that they even gave her that pose that girls always do when they're driving or in a car, that they put their like left leg up on the seat for some reason. That always seems drastically unsafe for me.
Murder.
Ooh.
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
That's why he went to jail. Murder, by the way. What's his name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases.
He's not in the prison database?
He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Yeah. I would have said America, but whatever. I'm not good at detecting accents.
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards.
Well, he used to before he went to jail.
His code name is Falco.
Falco?
That ain't Falco.
Correct.
Ooh, it's triggering my fucking PTSD.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
I doubt he gives it up.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Is that what they're calling them now? The Cyclops serial killings? Everyone that's lost an eye? Who are all the victims? So far, we only know of Shoko.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
There's the car animation again. It's beautiful. I say that sarcastically, because we have to keep watching the stupid animation over again, but I think it is based on the car I want. I think it's an older... From what I can tell, it looks like an older Charger.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
I mean, either one, Hex.
Isn't your investigation over?
No. I have to find out why you're still dressed as a fucking monk. Instead of a congressman in a normal suit.
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either. I mean, what?
Game's very aggressive with the innuendos.
Iba, look! A merman!
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
I don't get that reference.
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
I heard a strange voice just now. Could it be? A pond. What? I don't get some of the hidden dialogue in this game. I really don't. They're just like... They really went buck wild with it. Like anything you can think of, they're just like, hey, fuck it. Let's throw a reference in here. Maybe a crude joke in the middle of it. Why not? Hey, you want to tell me why you called Shoko again?
You are beginning to irritate me.
I feel like we haven't asked him yet. Maybe he'll tell us this time.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Just dunk him in the fucking pond. There, I bet you we get some answers there. And if he doesn't answer and we kill him, we just say the fucking rogue AI in our head made us do it. We had no control.
I told you I will not answer that question.
Why?
And why not? We didn't find anything there.
You type Kappa as one word, you get the moon face. YouTube knows what the moon is used for.
There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
It's because there is something to hide.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
He's
I knew
lying.
he was lying. This proves it.
That wouldn't prove it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying.
I mean, technically his heat could be rising because he's getting irritated that we keep asking him the same question over and over again.
After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan.
I'm sure there's a couple assassins in Japan.
What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
Pretty good secretary, honestly.
If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Who's your secretary?
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
He's gonna say fuck off. Ready?
To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Ooh, sounds like an innocent man to me.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date.
I can with the soothing sounds of your voice.
We still have much to do.
I know.
Now let's go to cold storage again. And find the real body. With Aiba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though. Hey, it's the forklift B&A again.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
Thank you.
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Okay. She's just gonna make a comment about everything I see like
There
that?
are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Which would make it the perfect place to hide a body.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
What about that saw? That looks suspicious. Ice cutting machine? Why would you need a saw that big? That's a body cutting machine.
That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
Look at that. So we're believing there's still a body somewhere? No, there's not a body anywhere. We saved,
There are numerous
Iris.
cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
I don't think there's anything left to check in here. Oh, no. Oh,
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Iba, the jokes, you've got to stop.
Was that a Digimon reference? Doesn't have magical pockets, though. I don't know what that means. Someone's gonna have to explain that reference to me. In the chat or the comments.
You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's body.
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished.
Why couldn't? Someone could have grabbed it.
Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished syncing with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
Ooh, there's our window of opportunity.
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
Don't you have some, like, sonic eye zoom thing that can show us fucking fingerprints or something here?
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Anything left to look at in here? Boxes all looked at. I think I've looked at everything. Oh, not the box on the shelf. We searched the warehouse again, but we didn't find anything useful.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping.
Because I'm in a cooler.
At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Thank you. Ooh, we get to interrogate number 89. At least I assume. Hey, boss. As I entered the room, boss smiled like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
My girl.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
What does that mean? And why does someone need to be with me?
Understood.
What does one of the higher-ups need? Aren't you in the middle of an investigation? I need you. Is 89 the dude that shot Iris's mother? No. He had yellow eyes. Why did we look away from him? Making us angry,
Let's
though.
get started.
Triggering that PTSD. A desk in the middle of the room. Oh. Oh, we can see Date. Does he move when I move? No, he doesn't. What about what's going on in the room? Anything interesting? Pipe. Other pipe. Raylan's camera, just in case the guy tries to kill us in here. Camera number 2. Why can't we ask Pewter stuff? I want to hear what Pewter thinks about this. What's your name? Let's start with that.
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
Clever.
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
The man known as 89 is sitting right in front of me. Thanks for that.
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
Why? Get physical with him. Strike him. Hit him in the head.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
Time for the interrogation.
2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me.
Of course not. You're a serial killer.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Called it. There's gonna be a fight. Tutor, do something.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
Oh, he took our gun.
Take me to the exit. Now.
He literally couldn't do anything that whole time? Tutor, you suck, man. Also, why would you bring a gun into the interrogation room? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police.
I guess he got that gray hair going now. Also, I assume he's got something going on where he's actually tracking the dude or something.
I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Tutor sounded like he had some kind of plan about this when he said, "Aw, darn."
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
He's got some plan that he's gonna tell me about outside of boss. He doesn't want her to know.
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Tutor, you better come through for me, dude.
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything.
As this conversation's going, Pewter sounded like more and more of a wimp, not who didn't do shit.
I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Yeah, right? He now needs to tell us who, Shoko, or... I don't want to apologize, because Pewter didn't do shit. But yes, he should tell us who killed Shoko now that we let him out, right? That was the stipulation, and we did it. I'm gonna assume this is Boss is pissed. Boss is sitting on the desk. Oh, is that all that ever says now? Peter is standing calmly. Look, I'm not sorry. You sent Pewter in there to help me. And he didn't help me. So...
Don't you have something to say?
I know an apology isn't gonna fix it, but I know I'm responsible for this.
No, Pewter is. I was the one that got hit by the desk. He was supposed to, you know... He's like the kicker on a punt, or on a... kick in football. Or a punt. He was the last line of defense. He got by me. He needed to be there to scoop him up. That was his whole job. And he fucked it up.
I'll get him.
Well then, good luck.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Show?
Renju?
Uh-oh. I told Boss and Pewter what Iba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
He needs some people killed.
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
It's popping off!
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
Oh, that's gonna be her date. That's why we wanted to take her on the date. It's perfect.
To Moma?
Yes.
Iris, I have a date. Who wants to go to a Yakuza mob boss's hideout? You do.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
This game is a 10 now, yeah,
I'm going
right?
home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
This is disappointing me.
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
The Yakuza. Going to get you executed. I mean, what? To where the dragon is. A really, really nice place. To a Yakuza office building. A gangster bar. Iris is acting kind of weird. I mean, yeah, these are all kind of options. We probably shouldn't just tell her the Yakuza office building. Let's just say a nice place.
A really nice place.
Huh? A nice place? I wonder where. I'm excited!
She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras. It's perfect. We took her to meet some obnoxious fan that's a leader of the Yakuza.
Where are we?
An office, as you can see. One belonging to the Kumakura gang.
I see. A gang. I see.
She's gonna freak out.
This isn't nice at all.
Whoops!
This is more like mice. Like rats.
Listen.
Oh, Tessa, come on now.
Listen, you didn't say what the details of the date had to be. I just had to go out with you.
I'm no rat. I'm a friend.
Real suspicious for a friend.
Don't look at me like that, Tessa. That's no good.
This is getting weird.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Yeah, he's a murderer, Iris. Sincerely apologize Introduce MoMA. Do we just commit to this?
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I.
And he helped a prisoner escape.
But I don't know anything more than that.
Probably killed his wife.
Please tell me.
Ex-wife, excuse me. Renju's escape from the hospital was strange. Three things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone, trying to place the blame on her daughter. That wasn't part of the dialogue, but I added it. I found Iris's body in the Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse, but then it disappeared. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner, escaping a life sentence, an assassin named Number 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
It's not important.
Well,
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
a parallel world?
An alternate timeline, if you will.
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
Because he's a murderer. He set up his ex-wife to be killed.
He could be a hostage or an accomplice.
Sounds like he's not above watching people die. He was a lookout for the gang before.
Either way, I need to find him. Tessa, if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
That's a double entendre.
On your desk.
Lanterns.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see two lanterns pushed together?
Huh?
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
No, really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between them. There's something that reminds you of?
Lanterns.
What, you mean boobs? Damn it, MoMA. You're not supposed to say it.
What? I don't really get that, but alright. There's an A-set figure hidden behind the safe. Nothing from this dragon, I assume. Tell me more about chair. Tell me more about desk. Tell me more about locker. I don't really know what else to do in here. I mean, obviously we can talk to people. But maybe there's hidden
Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
No thanks.
Oof. What are we gonna learn about this permit?
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet. I'm 24!
MoMA is lying. He is at least 48.
Yikes.
Absolutely. Sorry for not introducing myself.
That's kind of gross.
My name is MoMA Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
It's just gross in general. He's 48, she's 18, literally 30 years her senior. And based on her mother being only 19 when she had her, could very well be her grandfather.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Date?
Is he stupid?
Yes? Is that not obvious?
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge A-set fan. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan. Gambling. Bet! Debt! A-set! Worries.
Oh, she's doing the dance too.
Forget Fret Aset!
Now what does she say?
Aset, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Have some integrity. I expect him to start crying.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa.
I'm just a creepy old man trying to hit on you.
We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
Ugh.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Meth.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
I like that this guy's trying to pitch that gangs are peaceful.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team.
Yeah, I appreciate Iris going to bat for me here, trying to get this ring for no reason.
Like siblings.
What? He just equated us to siblings. Why is Abba getting jealous of that? That's a relationship destroyer. She's like a sister to me? Not banging anyone who's like a sister to me.
They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
I want gloves to wear with my suit. I have a couple suits now. And I want gloves to wear with them. Like fancy business gloves like what this guy's got. Not buttoning the top button on his suit though, that's a rookie mistake. Or on his
You said
dress
on the
shirt.
phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
I brought a set here, what do you mean?
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Exactly, Hex. I don't want to leave.
Come here.
I don't want to leave fingerprints behind. Momo took me to the corner of the room.
Dante, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, at least it's not super weird.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Momo and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
That's what he wants to see, though.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
That's not true. Iris took Momo's hand and gently shook it.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
Iris is a titty streamer and you know it.
So how about it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Probably not
Got it.
still at both
Thanks.
of those locations.
No problem, bro. Really.
At least I've got the gang on my side now. This guy needs new pants.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
Yeah, wait, what? I know I've been trash talking her, but I don't want to just leave her with this creep.
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face!
Yeah, seriously, what? Look at his face.
Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now.
I'd be the highest bidder.
We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right?
We're gonna ignore the fact that he just cocked a rifle?
Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's really dropping down on this date thing fast.
Fine.
Yay!
She could be the boss of the Yakuza. Yeah, she could.
Date, don't ignore me.
Who are
A
you?
clean gang.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have two places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too,
Why?
where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
We'll eat at the Sunfish Cafe.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Sounds rough. See you, dude. Alright. Atsushitsu Diner. Oh, because that's where we eat. Alright, let's go get food first. Because we're not eating at the Sunfish Pocket for some reason, even though there's people who could feed us there.
I'm so hungry.
This counts as a date then, if I'm getting her food.
Tessa? Why are you here?
Why are you
I
here?
told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Oh, we're here to rub it in Ota's face. Exactly. That's why we're here. I totally forgot that that was his name. That this is his diner.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
No, thank you. There's a menu.
Rhoda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
No, thanks. Is that her usual, what she just said? Thank you. Yes, that is the counter.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
For the... Won't say it.
Oh, that's Payashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
The fuck does any of that mean?
Who?
Okay, thank you. Some celebrity signature. Hey, there's chopsticks here. It's like a real Japanese restaurant.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
No.
Absolutely not.
What a weird thing to ask somebody.
Date a Martian.
That's just a stool.
What? There's another reference I don't get. Thanks, I suppose.
Ring ring. Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
Hey! You ruined my joke. That was gonna be cool, obviously.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
No?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
And Tessa really wants us. Why did we come here? Oda's just gonna cry. Is there a box of tissues here? It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. Why is it still up there then?
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo.
Yeah, exactly.
You coward. Just tell her she got it wrong. We just ignore Oda. Just talk to Iris. Hey, Iris. What's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Doesn't sound good then.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Iris has spoken, and therefore Ota has taken it as a compliment.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Yeah, not exactly a good answer there.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
I mean, she's the second coming, Oda. I decided to tell Oda about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
She's really taking the whole thing in stride. Oh, I have to talk to Oda now? This is the worst.
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Is he really? Alright, maybe we won't talk shit.
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I live here.
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We're going on a date.
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
The hell's a fugu egg?
No thanks. I'm fine.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
You're a bundle of information, thank you.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well,
Doing a great job so far.
I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, what? Oh, does Otto?
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Oh, nice hand motions.
Dante, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Look at Oda's face. He's devastated.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
What should I throw out? Hang on. Should we look up answers to this? I feel like we need to get the correct answer here. I will go rock, paper, scissors. My body's telling me paper.
Shoot.
Fuck! Yeah!
Date, calm down. You're going to pop a blood vessel.
Hell yeah, I am.
Aw, I lost. But I made a promise. What do you want me to do?
Is it, can we, the next shot better be Date drooling.
If it's no trouble, I want to see your...
See what?
Let me see... See...
I will kill you if you say it.
Don't get in my way.
See... seal. I meant seal.
Seal?
Not the smoothest recovery.
You didn't give me many options, Aiba. Quit being jealous.
I get it. You want to see me imitate a seal.
No, Iris, please.
Okay, well, here it goes, I guess. Nom 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 nom.
What the fuck is this game?
Tessa, what are you doing?
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? You won, and you made me be a seal for some reason. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I got a prize from you.
If I had chosen rock or paper...
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh?
Is there a parallel world where we see your boobs here, or what?
I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
100 million balls?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. I know the Mandela effect. I don't know these other two, though. What the hell's the 100 million balls?
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No.
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low.
How unfortunate.
And yet, here we are.
What does this have to do with the balls? I'm losing you.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly. The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle.
Okay. Where's this going?
But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone. It looks like the Nickelodeon symbol and a POW thing from a comic.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Sounds like she's just a fan of Zero Escape. Yep.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
The blue is Boba, and the pink is Kiki.
The rounder one is Booba, and the jagged one is Kiki.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No.
In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way, and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Okay, and what's your point?
Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Ah, okay.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level.
I thought she wasn't supposed to be smart. What's happening here?
That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, we can also ask him about all of his little experiences. I don't really care about talking to Oda, though.
Nelson Mandela?
Yes?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
I didn't.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
What? Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black. No, I don't remember that.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Pikachu! Why didn't I get it? Wait, what? No, Pikachu has... Wait a minute. Pikachu has a black tail. Did Pikachu have a black tip on the tail? In reality, Pikachu never had a black tip on his tail. This is why people remember Pikachu's tail wrong. What? Pikachu's ears have black tips on them. You see these far more than its tail, thus you expect it to also be on the tail. Plus he has brown marks on the bottom, therefore it plays tricks on your brain to include the brown-black tips on his tail. That's because they're both, like, tips. I don't think that's true. Hang on, wait. I know this is an entertaining stream. I'm sitting on my phone here. But I don't know if you can see it. I think, but if you look at the Pokemon... If you look at the old Pokemon Red and Blue sprite, I don't know how well you can see. Probably you can't see this at all. There it is. You look at the old one there. Oh, you can kind of see. His tail's totally black, but I guess it's not the tip. There's a lot of black in his tail. Now I'm enthralled by looking at different pictures of Pikachu. But there's clearly black in the tail that makes you think about it.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere.
Kind of funny because Oda looks like Ash. That's right, he kind of does.
Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it.
No, it's just your mind using, like, basic tricks to try to remember things. You think Kennedy got assassinated in a 4-person car instead of 6 because the average car is 4 seats. And you see 4-seater cars way more often than you would a 6-seater. A 6-seater car is very unusual when you think about it. Let's ask about your temple man.
It's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world.
Oh, that's an SCP.
He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
LV stuff I've read on SCP is kind of weird, but it's a weird fandom.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Why?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff.
They're going into a lot of effort to explain this parallel worlds thing, which means it must be the case.
But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made 2 parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe. So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah.
What if this happens based on every single decision you make?
What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind. I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Alright, we're going on this point a little too long.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese.
It's called Tokyo.
But they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China.
It's an anime.
It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Alright, I get it.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school.
Oh, I like that I did it the normal, like, English reading way. And so the game went CBA, but if you do it from left to right, like you would reading Japanese, it goes ABC. That's funny.
Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
How horrifying would that be?
The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know?
God, that would be so freaky.
But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers, so they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there.
He died from his eyes falling out and bleeding to death.
A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
There should be a counter for how many times eyes are brought up. Yeah, for real.
That's what I think.
Summarize it for me. Oh, I still have to talk to Ota.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
That's not true. You could totally do it as long as the nerve wasn't severed.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye.
Oh, which is horrifying, by the way. I would rather dislocate anything severely and in multiple different places than dislocate my eye.
It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets.
Yeah, you just gotta push it right back in there. But you gotta keep the lids open.
As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
Ah, no.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Again, though, would rip it out for an Aiba to put in my eye.
Well, I guess not, but...
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Are you done with the rice omelet yet, or what?
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Oda brought the dish over. He laid out the omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Huh?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
That's weird. Iris and I ate the omelet in silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long...
Ah! Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
Paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
I wanted to go to Sunfish Pocket. She wants to go to the warehouse. We should probably go to the warehouse, though, to find out more about her body. Let's go to Sunfish, though. I assume the warehouse will be serious. I assume Sunfish will not be. I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table. Wait, why is Mizuki here?
This is surprising.
She certainly looks surprised.
What's going on here?
Why is she talking like a robot?
Why are you two together?
Why are you asking questions like that?
Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
How dare you? I fucking probed into your brain.
This girl.
Although, to be fair, a middle-aged dude just sitting around and being an adult and not really being a parent, probably not the right person you should be living with. You probably should be living with the mother. Those two shells on their chests are working hard too, in their own way. Keep at it, girls. Ain't that the truth, Hex? Maybe. Hey, she's got the same cream soda. It's almost like they didn't decide to render the table. Mizuki ordered a cream soda. I remember when she called me childish for ordering cream sodas. Cream soda. A Japanese cream soda looks really good. Mostly because it's, I don't know, the colorful drink. Why does she have a... That's like a powerful Orichalcos trident, isn't it? What's up, mermaid lady? Oh, we can still x-ray her. Where is this going?
Those are some nice hip bones.
What do you like in men?
Well, a triple-wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
What does that mean?
That's a mouthful.
X-ray Iris? I don't think you can. You can only X-ray the mermaid for the plot.
Eating sushi off a naked woman for 780 yen?
Let's go. We're going. I've made up my mind in my heart.
Oh, that sign is wrong. Someone added letters. It's supposed to say Nita Imori, boiled newt.
Nita Imori. Boiled newt.
Oh, boiled newt, 780 yen.
Honestly, that's almost as intriguing as the body sushi. Newts aren't even fish.
You wanker! Do you not know how to prepare a monk feast? Sorry, sir.
This is a real interesting place. I like that they really got Gordon Ramsay for this game. How cool is that? Where's my trident? I've been here two times now.
It looks like a lifesaver, but it's actually a calamari ring covered in white chocolate.
Calamari covered in chocolate would be gross. Just fry it. Thank you, game. I really needed to know about the chair.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone. I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that. We're BFFs.
You'd be super rude to this poor 12-year-old girl who doesn't understand things like that in life.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else. The more I look, the better it gets.
Can we just keep looking?
Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
Oh wow, he said the thing out loud.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
Whoops. I mean, it's a compliment.
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Well, here's my number.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Iris is just staring at the mermaid? Yeah, I mean, how could you not? Look at those hips.
He was asking everyone where she was. Looking for me? Yeah.
Why would she be here?
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
Because he wants to kill her.
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
I like that she just keeps slamming the trident down every couple seconds. It's cute.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Yeah, because he just ran from the hospital after surgery.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Oh. Alright, Mizuki, tell me about your trident.
What are you gonna do, scold me or something?
Oh.
Why do you care what I do?
You're not my real dad!
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good. Excuse me.
The mermaid took me to the corner of the store. Ooh, some alone time.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Why?
Crying?
Aw.
Yes.
Who dares hurt this poor cinnamon roll?
We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... and we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Hey, I'm not... Being with me is not being alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police.
Protect the cinnamon roll. I have never had such feelings of protecting cinnamon roll before, as I have right now in this very moment.
There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
What do you mean? Why does everyone keep saying I abandoned her?
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Alright, let's calm her down. Probably by not asking about her dad, but...
The police asked me a bunch of questions. But I don't know where he is.
I mean, she's a kid. Just feed her some bullshit. You're so strong, Mizuki.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa. But Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
Time to stop being a little teenage brat, Mizuki.
I thought I told you this already.
Mom's died. Get over it.
Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying to me.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
She's not even a teenager. She's 12. It's a teenager. Do you know this mermaid? She is lost.
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work, too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Well, why are you no longer friends?
Blow those boys away! Blow those boys away!
What does that mean?
Yeah, blow those boys! Mizuki, You really shouldn't say that.
Aw. My cinnamon roll. She's not innocent. Mizuki, no, bad.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single?
He was trying to get in there?
He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby.
But not doing that for his own daughter. He was absolutely trying to get in there.
I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
He's done more for you than his real daughter.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons.
The little voice actress for Mizuki's adorable as well.
Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really.
Her talent? What talent? I haven't seen any talent. We've been hanging out with her for a couple days now.
Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her. I didn't know that. Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
But he compliments Iris all the time, his real daughter.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
Awkward. Get on the table, start dancing.
More than sleeping and eating! Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl. And you're fast, too. Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor? Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was the anchor.
Hey, wanna hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
What happened to the dude with the wings on his shoes? I thought he was the Greek dude that was fast.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You wanna race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
There we go. Can you show me your dance? Hop up on the table.
Right here? Oh, I wanna see too! Me too!
I would also like to see that.
What does Aiba want to see?
I don't know.
I thought Aiba was like super jealous.
Come on, just show us! But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
The mermaid didn't listen and hurried off. I mean, she's a streamer. She's already ready for this to be the center of attention at all times.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready. All right, world, get ready. See my dance. Invincible Rainbow Arrow. Hit it.
Let's get a cheer Mizuki up, so we're making progress here. I thought she'd be on like a stage or a... something. She's just standing in the middle of the restaurant.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying.
She's not singing, or singing. She's also not really dancing. She's just kind of like doing stuff I would do in the shower while listening to music. Why do they do this all the time? J-pop stars? This is gonna ruin any potential political career I'd have, so... I think this is the voice actress, though, the song. What is she doing? What is this? I should make a video of me doing this dance. I have to get like take down my green screen and stuff, but I have to watch it a bunch more, but
Tessa, you're the best!
that would be a fun video to make.
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I
At murder!
He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Mizuki now pouting that someone can rely on her dad, because she sure as fuck can't. So dumb, she keeps slamming down the trident. Oh yeah, tell us about your visitor now.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
Yeah, what the hell? We went out to dinner and had omelet rice.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
I expected Mizuki to be like, excuse me, date?
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Bye, Mizuki. Let's go to the warehouse next.
I saw it. I'm sure.
I need the trident for police reasons.
Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
Shut up!
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I tried to picture Iris's breasts swinging down there like that. And then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
Magic.
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What a great first day. Yeah, you're right, Hex.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Don't do it.
Background?
She doesn't need to know.
So my corpse was on here?
Yeah.
I feel like by bringing her here to the ice cutting machine, we're setting her up for failure.
Hey, get out of my house!
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
October.
What are you talking about, Iris?
Spooktober, more like. Ooh, what's that? Doesn't matter, apparently.
Hi, I'm Jemimon!
Iba made that joke already.
You too.
I don't get it. Oh well. In this box.
Pew pew pew!
Whoever Iris's voice actress is clearly had a lot of fun with this game.
What the hell?
The box made me think of, like, a giant robot.
A what?
You know, from kaiju movies.
Again, what?
Yeah, why'd the box make you think of that?
That caramel over there looks so good!
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
I like caramel. Some would say it's my favorite candy. Because my username on everything before this YouTube channel was Caramel Chewy. Do you know about the BBB? The what?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Unless it's like a knife or something.
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
Oh, she like calls out my eye and she's like, "Why? Yeah, it's your fucking eye, right?"
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
That's suspicious.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
How cool would that be if we can actually finally depict and download human thought? That would be nuts. If you could like back up your memories.
Nanotech? Yeah.
Like you get home at the end of the day, you plug in your phone to back that up, and then you stick into like an IV and back up your memories and shit. God, that'd be dope. The future could be so cool.
Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things.
There better be a penis joke here.
And when they make a machine...
I normally hate that kind of humor, but that would have been perfect.
They're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
And they make the Iron Man suit. That's cool.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works.
Let me reveal all these government secrets to you. This 18-year-old girl who has access to a wide audience online.
Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain.
She's gonna be a natural syncer, isn't she?
Inside the helmet are nano cables. And on the tip of each of these cables is a special nano machine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole.
There's already some holes there, if you know what I mean.
Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes.
Get it? That's why we have Iba in the eyes, and the eyes and the AI and the eye and the all of the eye stuff in the game.
The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Iba is not a romantic.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree.
Oh, we're gonna sync with her after this, after the warehouse, aren't we? Oh, I still gotta go to the fucking shrine. But then we will sync with Iris, I bet.
And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Excellent counterpoint.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
Can you prove that?
I see.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yeah, because game mechanics.
Yes. Or else, the house will collapse on our heads.
Or that.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
I like that Iba's explaining this to me, implying that I am not as smart as Iris, and I don't like that.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this.
Will you sync with me?
Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
Liar!
Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
I mean, yeah, she's not wearing pants. She does have a jacket on, though.
Roger that!
Date, you're what? Date, you're what?
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
I don't believe you. First you're dropping spoons, and now you're like weirding out here? Why? Oh. Maybe her time in this world is slowly fading because it's an alternate dimension or whatever? Wash your hands and face here? I wouldn't wash my hands and face in a public thing like that. Seems kind of weird. There's no comment about anything so far? That's weird. Look, there's all kinds of comments about stuff. Alright, Iris. What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
Or like they just didn't want to animate the flower. Oh, well, let me look all the way. I'm curious about the flower. Can't we, like, zoom? Oh, shit.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I
Picked
mean,
the wrong
of
dialogue
course he
option.
isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
It appears, but we haven't actually. Let's see. Do we not see the flower? That dialogue option still exists because of that. Oh, there it is. Night vision.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house.
I have good eyesight.
I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye, and the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess.
If you haven't heard yet, that is all.
I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope. It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Let's get it. Fuck the shrine.
Not interested?
No, not really.
Oh.
I'd rather have normality than immortality.
How deep?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me.
I would be immortal if I could stay in my prime forever. But if I had to age and then just got decrepit, then I wouldn't care.
6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
6 years? What's up with the 6 years for everybody?
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
He was a criminal.
But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about
Hitomi's lover.
Probably shouldn't mention that. Oh, guess we're going to, because Date
If you
has no
asked me why I
class.
became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Aw.
Date, we have no time to waste.
But we're talking about her past.
We should get moving.
Got it.
Wait, where are we going? Oh, right. I had to go back to Marble. That's where we're taking Iris on her date. To an underground LGBT bar.
Hey, Mama. It's me.
Date, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Why would you want anyone to call you Mama?
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
What?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we
But
talked
the answer
about?
is probably not.
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in.
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Date, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Uh-huh. I see.
Like that Yandere, or how do you say it? Yandere face she's got going on there? We also have made no attempt to find Subject 89, or Prisoner 89, by the way. Literally haven't even given it a second thought. We kind of were just like, ah, fuck it.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble, and about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
Duh.
She's not 21.
This is Japan. You don't need to be 21 to drink.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever.
She's jealous.
I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Escape convict. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, the game did too until this dialogue sequence.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Please don't tell me all the women want Date because Date wants all the women. How did she know that? Where did we get her extra gun?
Date! Date!
Ooh, look at me being an action hero.
Stay right there.
Okay.
This is why you can't be with me. What? The fuck? Because as a detective, I leave a life of action that would put you in danger.
Damn.
Isn't there a shooting mechanic? Can we take this over? Iba! Leave my targeting reticle. Oh, I do get to shoot. Here we go. My FPS experience.
We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but...
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go out that way. She's just panicking, so she's not of any help. Which means...
Shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Wait, what? What's happening here? Oh, is my all-seeing eye seeing all the possible solutions here? PTSD coming back, though.
I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
How do I shoot? Control?
Look at that.
You've got to be
Like
kidding me.
a gift from heaven.
Okay.
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus. Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
The pornomag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Why is there a pornomag vending machine? What the fuck is Japan? What's up with my gun? Oh, I just have to hold this over until it fills up, I guess. It's super easy, though.
Hey, this is...
Ooh, Queen Phantom. Go there.
This is crazy.
I've never seen anything like this before!
You're telling me these street thugs that are shooting rifles in an alleyway didn't think to just rob a pornomag
Yeah, they must
thing?
be stupid.
Also, this is a strip joint, so like they didn't get distracted by any of the strippers on the way in. I guess I probably shouldn't think about this too hard.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... what?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up.
Please do.
Now, we're ready.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
We're gonna hurt Mama.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time.
That's risky.
Now let's go!
I need her to aim. Oh, it's so cute. And so strong. Look at you go.
Ready? Here I go.
I like that Iris is just panicking so much she's not seeing me do anything. What a shot. Time. Look at Iba.
All according to my calculations.
How can something be so cute and so sexy at the same time? It's perfect. Also, Mama, can you do something about these bodies? I guess I'm a cop. It doesn't matter. I can just say it was a thing. Did Mama set me up?
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system.
Oh, this is the perfect way to end the date.
We'll be safe here.
Bring her back to my place. I mean, what?
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
She's gonna sit on the bed. Oh. It's a very serious moment right now, so there must not be additional dialogue about anything. Oh right, it's Mizuki's bed, not mine. There's actually, we did the math yesterday, Gugoat, if you weren't here on the stream. Mizuki uses that bench press, and it's 265 pounds. Because there are 4 25 kilogram weights on there. And the bar should weigh 45 pounds. I don't know what that means in kilograms, though. But roughly the same amount. Or so the bar weighs roughly 25 as well, basically. Iris looks so sad. She's in my place. Why would she be this sad?
Kidnap you. Do you have any idea who they were?
Why'd it go black and white? She's lying?
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times.
Did you like me?
I wanted you to protect me.
Oh.
I wanted a bodyguard.
Why didn't you just say so? You used me. You whore.
But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean.
This twist.
My life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Nizet Laws. A group under the control of the Wadjet system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639. I discovered them and what they were up to, and now...
What?
Date, please help me!
None of that shit made sense to me.
They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in at once. What? What's all of these things? What's the group called first?
Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nyes. They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system.
I thought that was a machine, the Wadjet
organization
system.
is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
Where's this Illuminati shit coming out of nowhere? The nice.
Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
They're the nice guys, actually, and they're trying to kidnap her because they opened one too many doors for her and she didn't, go home with them.
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg, but no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space.
What?
It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
The number that's Iba's favorite number, the 41025, I think it was, must have something to do with this code.
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
It's some conspiracy theory nonsense. She's nuts.
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long. Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long, so this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
Can you detect it?
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan.
Oh. So the satellite's real.
It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639?
So it's gonna be 41025X00639, right?
Is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio?
Transmitter?
Oh.
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do.
Pewter is part of this group. Iba's gonna be the final piece. So to summarize Iris's story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called the Nazalats, or Naz, knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. Their ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. Oh, I like that they're throwing so much complicated bullshit at us. They're giving us a summary, and then we keep asking questions.
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen.
I asked why they want to keep it a secret.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
Touch my eye, let's throw it into auto.
Want to help us out?
I'm glad I know what this does now.
Do you really think humans would help? Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something. Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure
Obviously, these
Wadjet
people
made
haven't.
their own predictions. And they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. but they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right?
So are they
That's
AI?
That's why they created Nizet laws.
I don't get it. Yeah, why do they follow him?
Nyze and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nyze benefits from that. In return, Nyze helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nyze is in militaries and corporations all over the world, to help build X00639. I managed to learn that too. They're
How?
building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again.
This sounds suspiciously like it's ripping off the plot of Kill la Kill, I'm not gonna lie to you. The life fibers.
That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission.
Okay, but then what? It just sounds like they want to keep breeding, basically, asexually across the galaxy with the radio waves. But, so what? What's the issue?
Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
They become the all-seeing eye.
And after that?
After that...
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
I don't know.
Yeah, what?
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children? It's the same thing. Wadjet is alive.
I just said that.
They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Okay.
Alright, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that. But listening to your explanation, Nyze doesn't sound like a bad organization.
Other than the fact they just shot at us.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nyze. Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. Nyze has the power and resources to put an end to all of that. But they don't. They only care about themselves.
So every corporation in existence. Got it.
And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. Which is why I'm being targeted. Because I found out their secret.
Did you broadcast it on stream?
Well, I can't say yet. But it's true, believe me.
Enough with the secrets, girl.
Nyze is dangerous. You have to understand, Date. You saw my dead body.
This is going on a really weird twist from the original murder, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you think that you were killed by Nyze in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so. You're the only person I can trust. Please, don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Weird, like, twitching she was doing there kind of freaked me out a bit. Iris' story is, well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it is true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. And she's the only one that believes us about seeing the corpse, so I mean, we gotta give her some benefit of the doubt here. And it's true that I saw her dead body in the cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world...
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
Aiba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do?
Uh-oh.
Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nyze?
Date, please!
Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true or not.
A sink, of course.
Oh, I don't have time to sink. I did call that there would be a sink, though. Disney's trying to kill Iris. Yeah, exactly. I think we're gonna actually have to end a part before any sync goes on. But there's still enough dialogue, I think, to get us to the 3-hour mark at least. With Iris in the passenger seat, I headed back to Abyss. But really, I didn't want to take her there. His boss would be waiting.
The men who attacked us at Golden Yokusho were waiting for us. That means they knew we were coming. Why would that be?
Someone tipped them off?
Well, who could have?
Mama.
Someone who knew we were going to Marble.
That's right.
No, it couldn't be.
Dude, I called that a while ago.
Boss.
Oh. Oh, I was thinking of Mama. She knew we were coming.
Impossible.
That wasn't a twist I was expecting.
Iba, can you contact Pewter? I want to ask him something.
He's on the inside, though.
Understood.
Clearly, that's how he knows the Wadjet system. Don't ask him. He's my #1 suspect.
Oh, Date. Do you need something?
What are you hiding?
Dangan?
Ronpa.
What? Alright. Thank you for that reference.
Pewter, I need to know something.
Dangan Rampa. I always call it Danganronpa. I think that's how you say it when it's all together. Yeah, Zero Escape devs Zero Escape devs love Danganronpa and vice versa. Yeah, the lead developers are both good friends, and they're also both published by the same company. Spike Chunsoft publishes both of their games.
Does a sync machine exist outside of Abyss?
If it does, I won't have to go to Abyss. I can just go there and sync with Iris. I thought Pewter might know, but...
There's only one sync machine in the entire world, and it's with us at Abyss. For now, anyway.
For now?
The Chiba Police Department was working on a prototype, but it was stolen 6 years ago.
There's a lot of twists happening here.
Stolen?
Yes. It was being transported when it was attacked and then stolen by an armed group of men. The culprit is still on the loose. The device was never recovered either.
Iba, were you aware of this?
No. This is new information. I was not even aware there was a prototype.
How do you not know stuff? You're connected to the internet.
Where are you?
I'm out drinking in Shinjuku. I was actually thinking of heading over to Golden Yokocho, but I heard something about a shootout. So the cops have it sealed off.
Hey, that was me.
Maybe a shootout between gangs or something? The world has become a dangerous place.
Pewter, where's Boss right now?
Not sure. I don't think she's at Abyss anymore. Maybe she went home?
Alright, time to hang up.
So, neither you or Boss are at Abyss right now?
No.
Good. I can take Iris there without a problem.
Thanks, Pewter. See you later.
Well, then who's gonna operate the machine if neither of them are there? Who's gonna pull me out in 6 minutes? Who's gonna remind me about the time limit?
Where are we going?
Inside your dreams.
What?
I'm gonna sync with you to determine if what you were telling me is true. And if it is true, I'll fulfill your wish.
Of a date.
My wish?
You don't remember? To become your bodyguard. Is that alright?
Yes, of course!
By bodyguard, she means boyfriend or boy toy. I expected there to be dialogue there. I guess not. Just like Pewter said, Boss wasn't there. Iba knew exactly how to use the device. I followed her directions at the control console and prepared the machine quickly. Iba better be on my team, right? Not Boss's.
Date, this time, I will be remotely operating the sync.
Roger that.
Are you ready?
So that means I'm going into it, right?
The time limit is 6 minutes, as always.
I know.
Alright, let us begin.
Or can she be digitally in the thing and operating it at the same time? actually probably wrap up the stream here. I don't have time for another, Oh, it's Minecraft, or Shovel Forge. That's what her mind is about? That's funny.
What is this place?
It is difficult to move like this.
This entire level is going to be a Minecraft reference. That's funny. Death March Club is the game being made by the combined team. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to look into that then. I love these devs.
Why do you look like that?
I went with a simpler look today. I figured this world couldn't handle my full resolution.
Look at little chibi Iva.
Guess that's fine then. You can quit if you want, you know.
Never! I will never give up!
You don't have to take it that far.
In any case, it seems that we've finally arrived.
Whoever writes for both Zero Escape and Danganronpa loves the terms "in other words" and "in any case."
Is this world made of jelly cubes?
This is Shovel Forge.
Shovel Forge? I don't see any shovels or forges.
Someone better extract this model from the game and let me play a Minecraft with it.
Iris said that she was focused on streaming this game lately.
This is like blatant ripoffs of Minecraft. That's hilarious. It's not even like a subtle reference. It's just like, hey, this whole fucking level is Minecraft.
What's that got to do with forges?
Forget about the forges and listen. This Somnium is the world of Shovel Forge, a sandbox game in which you make and move cubes to create structures on a map.
I'm not playing this game.
On the contrary, you already are.
Oh, come on, I don't want to play.
Accept the reality, Date. You have no choice.
Iris is gonna be pissed when she finds out we played Shovel Forge without her.
Good evening, good morning, and hello! It's Tessa, also known as Aset, you bet!
There'll be a Minecraft. I use Mirror B from the GameCube. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I'm sure this has already been extracted and made. If not, people better get to fucking work. This game's not very popular as far as I understand, so it might not be there already. It might take a while.
I'm gonna be playing Shovel Forge today. Let's dive right in!
Did I say let's dive right in as my intros now?
Iris's Let's Play has begun.
Hey, so is mine. I need better intros. All the intros are the same. I should just start my videos from now on, really.
Help me, Date! You have to help me!
How does she... What? Is this the first time someone's interacted with us in the Somnium?
It's nice, they're coming! Find me, Date!
Oh, no.
Oh, a pickaxe! Lucky!
Why is she in this stream background?
What was that all about?
It appears that this Somnium will not be easy like the other ones.
The other ones weren't easy. Shush, I only had like 10 seconds left on the other one.
I didn't think the other ones were all that easy.
Are you ready? Let us begin. Somnium scan. Activate.
Well, the scan's pretty high def. So there's gonna be 5 locks this time. Does this one, will this one have a branching path? How exciting. Ugh. That freaks me out a little bit. Oh, there's only 4. Release Iris. Iris has been captured. Free her and support her. Doesn't look like there's a branching path, though. But, I think... Will we find diamonds in this one? Knowing my luck, absolutely not. I think, though, this is the perfect time to wrap this up. There's more going on, because this is the first time it took us 3 hours to get to the thing. Normally, in the first 2 parts, we were able to get through the whole game and make it through the Somnium in 3 hours. Album. It's the forklift. Oh, I must not have gotten the secret day 3 thing. So we don't have another cool thumbnail for this next part. Whoops, I'm sure I'll find something. Or I can make my own. Who the hell is that? Oh, that must be concept art for Date. Well, alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Tune in next time for some Minecraft action. And Shovel Forge. And all sorts of other cool stuff. Check the links in the description below. Join me on Discord where we can talk about the game. Also be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you get notified when I stream this game. I think I'll probably stream this game next on Saturday, because I want to space out the streams a little bit. Also, I want to finish up Danganronpa this week as well, so I'm probably going to upload the last episode of Danganronpa, another episode on Wednesday, throw out a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video on Friday, and then I will stream again on Saturday. So look forward to that. Like I said, comment, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all sorts of other cool stuff. But above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next stream or video. Bye.